But anyway, what was I just saying? Oh yeah, so when I just randomly walking through the woods in Skyrim, as you do, I ended up at the College of Winterhold. That sounds right. And became super magey. So then my magic just got super duper powerful. I will say, like, breaking, Skyrim really, really good. And I just found that, like, it was super easy to latch onto every, like, what am I trying to say here? Like, every attribute specific area,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. To see how you can iron out your weaknesses so that they're not hindering.
Yeah, well, not even that, because like all the directions that you could go were super duper interesting. Like, did you ever do the?
I didn't play much of Skyrim. I'm gonna say right now, and I love Skyrim. Okay, well, and I don't know why. I think I was overwhelmed because by the time I got to Skyrim, but by the time I played Skyrim for the first time, everybody had already like 100%ed it, and I just felt like a fucking loser.
Oh, that didn't bother me at all.
I don't think it would bother me now, but at the time it did.
So, like, what was it just?
So I want to go to the left of that expressway, right?
Yes.
Okay. Expressway.
That's what it is.
It is what it is, but it's just funny to say out loud.
Yeah, like, so there's a point where you can go into, like, this swordsman group, and their leader gets killed or something, and it turns out they're all secretly werewolves.
Oh, I've heard of this, yeah.
It's so cool. Like, you could care about everything.
That's why I really like Witcher. I need to get into Witcher again, and I streamed Witcher for a long time, actually. But I think I'm going to stream it again, but I'm going to start with 1, because Witcher 3 has such a crazy-ass world like that, where it's, like, about as big as Skyrim, if not slightly itty-bitty bigger. Oh, we should play Cyberpunk when that comes out. Have you seen anything from that?
I have not.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's CD Projekt Red. It's the guys who made Witcher 3. It looks fucking amazing, and it's where all the Keanu Reeves memes have come from. Him at E3.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be in that game. So he was at E3 like promoting it and presenting it.
He was in Toy Story 4, by the way.
Cool. I love Keanu Reeves.
He plays a character that's like a toy that's Canada's biggest daredevil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
It's so awesome. Like, can we make that jump? Oh yes, we Canada. I was like, yes, that's a line from the movie.
That's awesome.
It's like, stand on motherfucking guard. Made me feel so proud to be Canadian. No, I don't know. Like, I'm so not an RPG guy, but Boo's Fury, which is a Game Boy Advance Dragon Ball Z game.
Was it the sequel to the one you were talking about? I played the one that was GBA, that was like Reddit's, and it starts with the Reddit's.
That was the first.
Yep.
That was the first. There was 3. The Legacy of Goku is the one you're talking about. Then there's the Legacy of Goku 2. And then there's Boo's Fury. Boo's Fury was the one I played first, and it's the best one. It easily holds up the best. It's like widely regarded as not just a fun Dragon Ball Z game, but it's actually a really good game. But there's no, like, instead of like turn-based battles, it's just press A and you punch your enemies on like the overworld.
Yeah.
So all the fighting goes on in the overworld, and you can just see your enemies disappear. It's a really, really good game.
That game's
you would really
fucking
like it.
hard. Like I said, I played a little bit of the first one as a kid, and I don't remember getting far at all. But I really enjoyed it. But man,
the first one, if I remember correctly, doesn't emulate particularly well, but each version got significantly better.
Mm-hmm.
And the third version is so good, and I'm surprised more people don't like talk about it. I guess the conversation doesn't come up a whole lot. I have another game here. What is it?
I got set up for a team fight, and then neither of these people fought me.
I have a Game Boy Advance game here that I literally found on the street when I was walking home. Which, did you ever have that happen where you found like a game?
I think I did. Yeah, I don't remember what game though. Oh, you know what? This is weird. I found a Powerpuff Girls game once.
You know what I found?
Just like in my driveway.
I found a copy of Golden Sun getting off the bus.
Really? That's crazy. That's a good one.
And it works, and I have just not gotten around to it. Because I want to, because
recently?
I've heard it really good. Oh, no.
Okay.
Like, super duper duper many years ago.
What the fuck is this cactus thing?
I thought you liked Maractus.
I know. I'm not saying it's bad, but I've never seen it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone else that likes Maractus.
Probably
It's
John.
terrible.
Really? That sucks.
It's a terrible Pokemon. It's one of those ones that doesn't evolve into anything at all.
Oh.
And in order to do that, you need to kind of be psychic. There's another one that looks kind of funky. It's called Sigilith. It's a psychic bird that looks really weird, but I like it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It was so weird. Like, everything about the circumstances in which I found this game suggests that it should not work, because it was like pouring rain. It looked like it's got some miles on it. Like, it looks a little bit.
Oh, my game just chugged for a moment there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck
yeah,
this thing
it
is.
still works. What is this ad I keep getting? Based on the film. Oh, I don't know why I just thought of this. Have you ever seen the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus?
No, is that the one with Robin Williams?
No.
I don't know what I'm thinking about.
It's a really weird fantasy movie, but halfway through the movie, like, Heath Ledger died. So they replaced him with Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Okay, kind of do what you have to. But then they replaced him again with Jude Law.
Oh?
It's like, and then they replaced him again with, I'm pretty sure, Colin Farrell. So it was.
Fuck, that's a lot of things.
The cast is actually quite good, but 4 played one character.
Wait, so they never stuck with one actor? They did like a 4th each?
Yeah.
It's
so distracting.
That's in one movie?
In one movie.
There's a character called the Mountain in Game of Thrones, and I've not finished Game of Thrones, by the way. I finished season 3 recently, where I guess he's 4 different actors throughout the series. And that's throughout a series, and it still bothered people, so I can only imagine.
When Ledger died in midst of production, the role was recast for certain scenes to show portrayals of physically transformed versions of the character within the Imaginarium. It's actually a pretty decent cast. Heath Ledger, Johnny Depp, Jude Law, Colin Farrell, Christopher Plummer.
Was this... Well, I was going to say, was this recent? I guess I can pinpoint exactly when it came out based on Heath Ledger died.
2009.
Yeah.
Christopher Plummer, Andrew Garfield, Vern Troyer, Lily Cole, Tom Waits, Paloma Faith, Gwendoline Christie, Peter Stormare, and Charles McEwen.
Huh.
Yeah, it was such a weird movie, and all I could focus on was the fact that it was played by 4 actors. I don't know why I thought of that. Because I think when I saw
where did that come from?
I saw there was some ad, and it just, a particular scene made me think of it. Also, you're gonna want to stop pretty soon with Cutie, otherwise it's gonna stop.
Oh yeah, I just switched.
But yeah, like, I think what happened was when I rented it or something, I thought it was Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, because Imaginarium, Emporium, Wonder Emporium, which they're very different movies. The Wonder Emporium one is Dustin Hoffman and
fuck, it's a big
Natalie Portman. Oh shit, it's over.
Okay,
just
all
run.
right, pause. Natalie Portman, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck does everybody all of a sudden have a problem with her?
They have a problem with
her?
her?
Have you seen this? She's gonna, apparently she's gonna be female Thor. And everybody's like, oh, she fucking sucks. When was that a thing? I thought
I think
Everybody
people
loved
just don't
Natalie
like the
Portman.
Thor movie.
It
feels like people just don't like the Thor movies.
people love the Thor movies.
I heard nothing but crap about the second one.
The second one was apparently. Well, which one was the second one? The second one was. The second one I think was
The
deemed
Dark
bad.
World?
Yeah, that one was like actually bad. But then the new Ragnarok.
liked it.
Ragnarok was really good. Well, I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
heard
saying.
Ragnarok
I'm just saying what people think. I've not actually seen Dark
People
World.
are such.
And then Ragnarok.
People are just. That's all.
Oh, definitely, especially with Marvel movies. I think.
And Disney movies.
Like I don't think I've seen a Marvel movie. I think the one that I like the least would be Ant-Man 1. Which is still a good movie, but a lot of it was kind of boring.
I decided to do them in order, and the last one I remember watching in order was Iron Man 3, which everybody told me was terrible.
Oh, I love that
really
movie.
liked.
Yeah.
I've seen Thor 2, I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, but I didn't watch them in order. I really like Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, I don't know, dude. People have been bitchy. People didn't like Captain Marvel. I thought it was fine. People didn't like Black Panther. People also didn't. Not Homecoming. Far From Home, the new Spider-Man, was like 50-50. Like people either loved it or they
Really?
fucking
I've heard
hated
nothing
it.
but I've heard nothing but incredible things about
I
it.
think there's just some people, and I've only heard it from directly like people. I haven't seen like reviewers talking shit about Far From Home, but there are some people who are like, I don't know, I think Marvel's just kind of blah blah blah. And I think what happened was as soon as Infinity War and Endgame came out, people like held this fucking standard, like they were all gonna be like 10 out of 10 movies, and it's like they're still great movies.
Explain something to me. I was under the impression that is Endgame the last one? Yeah.
The last Marvel
that-
movie or the last?
Yeah, I thought that was it. I thought they were done.
No, that was it for
But
the
now all of
arc.
a sudden,
Yeah.
oh Jesus!
Well, this is the third arc
But
that's
isn't
ended.
like aren't. But how are they doing more arcs if the Super Ultra main bad guy is dead?
Well, I mean, the first two Super Ultra main bad guys died too. Because it's the first arc ended with Avengers. Well, they didn't die because Loki's alive, but they beat Loki. Loki was the main bad guy of the Marvel Universe, and then they did Avengers and they beat Loki.
I guess that's.
And then it was
I guess
Ultron,
that's
and then
true.
they beat Ultron, and then it was Thanos, and then they beat Thanos. So now they're prepping for, I don't remember the name because I don't read Marvel comics, but they've already begun prepping for the next villain.
Oh, for God's sakes! But Thanos seemed like the super duper. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, he's
in
like
this castle.
Yeah, that's my problem with Dragon Ball, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, it seemed pretty clear. Once they got to Majin Buu, they stopped. They didn't go, like nothing like worth paying attention to was ever stronger than Majin Buu.
Yeah, but people could also make that argument with Frieza, that Frieza was the top tier one that everybody had to pay attention to.
I guess, but I think those people.
But
hang on, before I forget,
that might be because
in
he's
the-
okay. Go ahead.
in these little sand pits, walk across them. Don't run.
Oh, okay.
And walk across like the sides, and you won't fall.
That's pretty cool.
And if you walk across them, there's a guy who'll give you fall.
I think the thing with Frieza is because he's relevant now, people assume that he's the most relevant villain.
He's relevant now.
Yeah, he came back to life. They like revived him for like a tournament.
Again? Oh wait, it's still going on.
Oh yeah, that's still a thing. Yeah.
Oh, for
Well, that
God's
tournament's
sake.
over, but
What is it?
Frieza's still alive, and now he's gonna be like a big bad.
Like what is it? Dragon Ball Super or whatever?
Super, yeah.
Okay. See, I was gonna say I think it might be like people who say Frieza is where you can pretty much stop pay attention. Those people might be the ones who were watching when it was brand new.
Yeah.
But like my first experience with the story was Dragon Ball Z Budokai, which did a really good job of telling the story because it was the Saiyans at first, then it was Frieza, then it was Cell, but that's where it stopped. And then the game didn't have any clue. So I went and got the sequel, which does, and you realize Majin Buu is so much stronger than Cell was.
Yeah. See, I like Majin Buu. He's not a very liked character for whatever reason. I love him.
That's bananas.
Yeah, that's wild.
I understand they got to make money, but like, here's my thing, just as like a person in general, like, if you make something that's super really good, awesome, I'll pay attention to.
Oh my god! I just looked back at my screen. What the fuck am I fighting? That's a Sigilif. Sure is.
It's a psychic bird. I really like Sigilif. A lot of people do not. But like, if you want to make something awesome, like, let's say Harry Potter. Okay. Harry Potter's awesome. All 8 movies, all 7 books, fantastic. Big fan. Big fan. The new Fantastic Beasts. Okay, I saw the first one. It's pretty good. Haven't seen the second one yet, but if they do like a third, go a third direction with something else, like, I don't even know, but like, don't expect me to pay attention to that. And like, usually I'm good for about 1. Like, I saw like Star Wars, another great example. Core movies, fantastic. They're all really good. Some better than others. I think everyone can agree, really good. Rogue One, outstanding.
I heard a lot of good things about Rogue One, yeah.
Fantastic. You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, it's so
I've
good.
heard a lot of good things.
It
I
is
haven't gotten around to seeing
really good. It's better than episode 7. I think so.
I didn't like episode 7 at all, so
oh well.
it's not gonna be too difficult.